Hey there, team. Welcome to day 7 of Rock Biz Bootcamp 2.0. So today we're going to be talking about a really important subject that is going to help you with what we talked about yesterday, inviting people to challenge groups. Now, today we are going to be talking about overcoming objections. Now, what exactly is an objection? I think we all kind of know this, but an objection is basically just something that someone may tell you as to a reason why they can't join your challenge group. Let me back up. I want you guys to understand that objections are completely normal. In fact, I get them all the time. And yeah, they can feel kind of awkward. You don't want to push people if they tell you they don't have the time or money for it. But it's really just, it's not a negative statement. It's just the fact that they're unanswered questions. They don't know enough about what you're telling them, or they have more questions for you. So the goal is to remind them of what their why is, continue to ask them more questions and stuff like that. And what I wanted to do is just give you guys a few examples of the common objections you'll get, how you can overcome those objections, things that you can say. And then I have this book by Brian Tracy. It's probably backwards, but it's called The Art of Closing a Sale. And guys, this book is epic. I read it in November, and since I read it in November or October, whenever it was, I've reached Success Club 20 like minimum every single month. So it really helps. It's not an icky book. This is not really about sales, you guys, but ultimately what we do, we're in sales. So being able to understand how to be better at what we're doing so that we can help more and more people, that's what it's really all about. It's not about becoming the best salesman in the world. It's about figuring out the right kinds of questions to ask people so that you can reach out and help change lives. So like I said, I wanted to just go over a few examples, and then I have some notes here of what I'm going to tell you guys from like my takeaways from this Brian Tracy book that will really help you. So you're probably going to get 3 objections most commonly. There are more than that, but these are the 3 we're going to hear most. Number 1, they might tell you they don't have enough time for the challenge group. Everyone thinks that they don't have a lot of time. Everyone thinks that they're busy. But in reality, people spend a lot of time doing things that they don't even realize that they're doing, like mindlessly scrolling through Facebook, watching hours of TV at night, watching the news. I mean, just things like that. Like, people don't really think about how much it adds up, but it really does. So what you have to do is help them find time to reach their goals. Tell them about how Shakeology will help save them time because it only takes a few seconds to blend it up in the blender. It'll help them so they don't have to cook their breakfast. It's something great to take on the go. And how the workouts are going to help save them time because number 1, we have tons of great options for half-hour workouts. And number 2, they don't have to waste time driving to the gym and back from the gym and back home. So kind of remind them of those kind of things. So the second most common objection that you're going to get is people don't have the money for it. Now, I know that there are truly people out there that are in very tough financial hardships, and by no means am I saying do we want to pressure those kinds of people. This isn't about pressuring anybody, but I just want you to realize that it's not about pressuring people that are in tough times. But the fact is that a lot of people may feel like they don't have money when in reality they're using the extra money on stuff that they don't really need, like a gym membership, buying coffee all the time, Starbucks, that adds up. Shakeology costs less than a freaking Starbucks drink. Fast food, just like frivolous buys, things that people don't need. So help them realize how Shakeology is going to help them save money on their grocery budget because it's going to be replacing 1 meal a day. It's only $4 a day. That's less than they're going to spend if they go out to lunch every day. If you go out to lunch every day, that's at least $10 right there. So those are just some examples about money, not having money. And another common objection, the third one that you're going to hear when it comes to the coaching opportunity, is that they're not the salesy type. They don't like sales. Perfect. We hate sales too. We're actually in the business of sharing stories and helping change people's lives. This business is not about sales at all. I've never felt like I've had to sell anyone to anybody a day in my life. So just helping people to understand that. Now what I wanted to do is just give you some tips that I took away from this book, and I've kind of just wrote down a few different things that I want to share with you guys and a few things that I want to read. And I do just want to encourage you guys too that Shannon Ellis on this team read this book and earned Success Club 14 last month, like a couple weeks after reading it. So this stuff is really, really helpful, you guys. It's a simple read. It really works. It's an awesome, awesome book. So another thing that I did want to just point out too, actually, never mind. I already said that. So what I wanted to first kind of go over with you guys is there's 5 points that Brian Tracy gives in this book of what can help you to develop a powerful personality and being in a sales profession. The first most important thing that will help you to succeed in this type of business is having confidence in your personality. In the book, it says, it begins within you. In sales, your personality is more important than your product knowledge. In fact, your personality determines fully 80% of your sales success. So you guys, I know that it's scary. I know that, most of you haven't done anything like this before. Same exact thing here. I had never done anything like this before I started this. I didn't even know what network marketing was. I only started this business because I wanted to help people. I didn't even know that it was a financial opportunity. So you have to just remind yourselves of that. Remind yourself that that's why you're in this and stay focused on that and stay confident. The second point of developing a powerful sales personality in this business is doing your personal development, because that really is helping you turn into the type of person that has more confidence and, has more people skills, because those are things that I didn't have when I started this. And then your surroundings are so important when it comes to success in this business. The people that you're spending your time with and the environment that you're in. I love this quote that's in here. You can't fly with the eagles if you're going to scratch with the turkeys. That's by Zig Ziglar. And like attracts like. So what we have to do, there's a book or something I wanted to read. What we have to do is do personal development so that we can become better people, so that we can reach out and help more people. I don't want to actually read what I had highlighted. The third thing is having empathy for others and understanding, fully understanding the situation that they're in, and always thinking about long-term customers versus short-term customers. This is not just to get a quick sale and move on. This is to truly help people change their lives and have a long-term customer, someone that you can help forever. The fourth thing is being a great listener and asking good questions, leading the conversation, and just reaching down and digging down to figure out their goals. The fifth thing is believing in yourself and what you sell. So if you don't believe in yourself and what you sell, how are you going to have the confidence to talk to other people about it, right? So in here it says top salespeople have high levels of belief in themselves. They also believe in their companies and their product or services' value to the customer. So that all goes back to being proof the products work and doing personal development, 2 of the 3 vital behaviors. So you have to just have an undying passion about what you do, guys, because that is what is really going to attract other people. And again, objections are normal. Don't, just ignore them. Don't let it get you down. Don't let it get your confidence down. We get them all the time. There's this other book. It's right in front of me. Go for No. It's actually all about how hearing no over and over and over and over is actually a good thing. So don't take it personally. So those are 5 things, not 4, 5 things that will help you to be successful in sales. Confidence in your personality, your belief in yourself and what you're selling, personal development and surrounding yourself with good surroundings, positive environment, and like-minded people, being empathetic, understanding people, focusing on the long term, and listening and asking good questions. So those are just 5 tips. There's actually 6 requirements real quick that I want to discuss about closing. I know this video is kind of long, but guys, this book is so epic, I have to share with you guys. Okay, so I'm just going to read it as the book says it. So these are the 6 major requirements for closing. If you don't have these things, then you're not going to be able to close the sale. You must be positive, enthusiastic, and eager to close the sale. Emotions are contagious. When it is clear that you have a desire to make the sale, your desire will have a positive effect on the behavior of your prospect. Number 2, the prospect's requirements must be clear to you. As a result of asking and listening, you should know exactly what this prospect wants and needs from your product. Number 3, the prospect must understand your offer and the value of your product or service to her. She must be absolutely clear about what your product does to change and improve her life or work. Number 4, the prospect must believe and trust you. There must be a high degree of rapport and friendship. In addition, they must have faith in your company and believe that it will deliver on the promises. Number 5, they must desire to enjoy the advantages and benefits of your offer. He must want what you're selling. There is no point to try to close a sale if they're not intensely interested in benefiting from your product or service. And number 6, the product must be suited to the customer, ideal for their needs, capacity to pay, and circumstances. It must be clear to the prospect that this product or service is the right choice for them at this time. So those are just 6 things to remember when it comes to closing. I'll include that with the notes with this post. And then just a few closing tips that I have to keep in mind. Remember that rejection is not personal. It has nothing to do with you. It's just because they don't know enough about what you're offering. And most importantly, well, let me give you the other ones first, and then I want to end on this. Be able to ask for the close in several different ways. So after you share some stories and after you've, helped paint the picture for them about how this can help them, be willing to ask in another way. So what do you think? Does it make you feel a little bit better now? Are you willing to give it a shot? And always be sharing the value of what our challenges offer to these people. If you look at the sample invite conversation that I shared with you guys yesterday with the invitation process, you'll see how when we're talking about these groups, we're talking about how the challenge pack gives them free shipping, 25% off, and they get the 30-day money-back guarantee. So make sure that you're telling people and explaining about it in that way. And, just like the great deals that we have going on all the time, like our deal this month for PIO and for the 3-day refresh. It's only $10 for them to get PIO when they get Shakeology because it's $140 total. So just make sure that you explain it in that way. Paint the picture for them. It's all about filling a goal or a need that they have, like I said. So you have to just figure out what their goals and needs are and present this challenge group to them as a solution to fill the goal or need that they have. And most importantly, this is what I wanted to end with. Always share stories. Share stories, share stories, share stories, share stories. I know that I keep repeating this, but it's so important. People want to know and hear stories from other people that they can relate to that were feeling the same way they felt. There's a story that's in the sample invite conversation that I use all the time about my friend Kate, and Kate had a money objection. In fact, all of you guys on my team gave me objections, and all of my challengers have given me objections multiple times. But that was only because you didn't know enough, or it wasn't a good time for you, or you didn't see that it was going to fill a goal or a need that you had. And that's why I continue to follow up with people. So anyways, it's completely normal. You've got to just share stories about people that they can relate to. And what I was going to say in the sample invite conversation, if you go down and read it, it shares a story about my friend Kate who had a money objection. She was afraid Shakeology was too expensive. She couldn't afford it. But she found that when she joined my 12-day challenge group that I used to do, that helped her save money on groceries. So then she was able to put enough money aside and save money to get the Turbo Fire Challenge pack and join our longer group. And with doing that, she was able to lose 50 pounds in the matter of about 6 months or so, and she weighs less than she did in high school. And I just say, isn't that awesome that she was able to do that? Can I show you her picture? And you guys can share that same story too. It's in the Dropbox, her picture's in the Dropbox in the transformation folder. And it's not awkward or weird to share a story of someone that you don't know. This is someone that came from our team. This is a challenger in our team. You've got to fake it till you make it, like I've been telling you guys. And, try to craft stories, like I said, that are similar to the person that you're talking to. So, age, male, female. Try to make it, cater to that person. So I really hope this helps you guys. I won't do a review of all the points today because this was a lot of points. But just let me know if you guys have any questions about this. Objections are tough at first, but I promise you with practice they're going to get easier. I know closing is hard as well, but it only gets easier with practice. So hope this helps you guys. Have a great day. I'll list your homework with the video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.